And thank you for joining this session on Ariba Network Lite accounts. My name is Katie, and I am part of Ariba Network Customer Support. Working on the support desk, I see a lot of questions from suppliers, and now I'm here to answer those same questions for you before you need to ask them. During this session, I will walk you through what a Lite account is, how it can benefit you, how you can register, and even how you can upgrade to a full use account if you so choose. I'd like to start by explaining what a Lite account is. Lite accounts are free Ariba network accounts that your customer may use to email you orders, and in turn, you may use to send invoices back. A free Lite account will provide limited access to Ariba Network to conduct business with your customer via interactive email. If the limited access does not meet your needs, you can easily upgrade to a full use account. But before we get to that, let me explain more about how Lite accounts work and the benefit you do get. Your customer will start the Lite account process by sending you an interactive email purchase order. This email will contain the purchase order details with a button stating Process Order. Clicking that button will take you to a page where you can create a new Lite account or log into an existing account. You can also click the Learn More hyperlink for more information about Lite accounts. Now, as I just mentioned, you can use an existing account that your company already has instead of registering a new one. However, if that account is a full use account, the customer who sent you the interactive email will be added to your full use account as an additional chargeable trading relationship, and your account will not have the option to be considered a free Lite account. For this demonstration, I will be creating a new Lite account, so I will start by clicking the Sign Up button. Clicking the Sign Up button will take you to our main registration page. Any section with an asterisk is required, but all other fields are optional. You'll start by entering the name and address of your company. Next, you will want to enter the name and email address you would like to be listed as the administrator of the account. The Use My Email as My Username box will automatically be checked, but if you would like to use a username that is different than your email address, you can simply uncheck the box. After you have entered your username and password, the last section you will need to complete is the Email Orders To section. This is the email address you would like the interactive email orders to be sent to for processing. You can enter any email you like, including distribution lists. You can also change this within your account later by clicking the Company Settings menu and choosing Electronic Order Routing. After all these sections are filled out, you can check the box that says that you have read and agreed to our terms of use. To open our terms of use, simply click the blue hyperlink. After you have completed all the sections described above, you can click Register to create your Ariba Network Lite account. After you have registered your Lite account, you will be able to log in at the link supplier.ariba.com. You will enter the username and password and then will be directed to the main page. This is in addition to accessing your account via the interactive email you received with the order information. So as I just said, once you log into your Lite account, you are directed to the main page. On the second half of the page, you will see any documents in your account that have been submitted within the time frame displayed in the top right-hand corner of the box. You can set that section to a maximum of 31 days. On the right side of the list, there is an action section of the table. Clicking the Select button will give you the actions you can take against the given document, which includes resending the interactive email order. In the top right corner, you have the Company Settings menu, which I mentioned briefly before. Clicking the Company Settings menu will show you the different sections that you can update, including the email that orders are sent to, and the section to create or update any users that need access to the Lite account. After you have activated your Lite account, you will be able to process the interactive email order. It is important to keep the original interactive email, as all documents you will be creating will start through that email. By clicking the Process Order button at the top of the email, the order information will load. In the top left-hand corner, you will have a few different options. First off, you can submit an order confirmation to your customer. Start by clicking the Create Order Confirmation button, then choose to fully confirm, partially confirm, or reject the entire order. Choosing to reject the entire order will prompt a pop-up to appear requiring a rejection confirmation ID and a brief description of why the order is being rejected. For the sake of this tutorial, we will be confirming the entire order. Once you have chosen the type of confirmation you are going to submit, a new page will load asking for some more information. Usually the sections required will be marked with an asterisk, but please note that your customer may require a few additional fields. You will start by entering a confirmation number. In this particular case, my customer only requires a confirmation number and an estimated delivery date. So after filling out those fields, we can move forward by clicking the Next button. However, some customers may require further information, such as an estimated shipping date or an attachment. If you were submitting a partial confirmation, you would be able to edit the quantities and designate any quantities on backorder, or remove lines that you would not like to confirm. After clicking Next, you will be taken to a screen where you can review the order confirmation, and then you will be able to submit your order confirmation to the customer. After submitting the order confirmation, you will be directed back to the order summary page, and you will be able to click the Invoice button. As I stated before, your customer will send you orders via interactive email. If you are submitting your invoice directly after your order confirmation, you will be able to do so right from the page you are taken to after submitting that order confirmation. If you are submitting the invoice as the first document, or without first sending an order confirmation, you will need to use the original interactive email order to create the invoice. You will want to click the Process Order button to return to the order review screen. You will notice that at the top of this page, there is also a Create Invoice button. I am going to click this button and choose Create Standard Invoice. The other options you may see, if your customer allows it, are for submitting credits. Once the new page loads, you will see several sections that can be filled out. The required sections will have asterisks, and depending on your customer, some required sections may be hidden within these subsections that can be accessed by clicking View Edit Addresses. You will also need to complete the tax section if it has been added to your invoice template by your customer. If there is a tax on the invoice, you can enter either the percentage or the total for the tax. If you have multiple varying values to tax for, or if your customer requested you to tax the line item, you can choose the line level tax option. And if there is no tax, and the tax section has been added to your invoice template, you can click the Remove button to the far right of the tax section. My customer does not allow me to add tax, so the section is automatically removed from my invoice. The great thing about purchase order invoices is that most of the time the information that is needed has already been pulled from the purchase order, including the line item information. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page to see the line item details. Some customers allow you to make changes to the price or quantity that you're invoicing for. If you need to make the change, you can update the line. Some customers use blanket purchase orders. In those situations, you will sometimes need to add a subline. You can do this by clicking the Add button. This will create a secondary line where you can enter the required information. If you would like to add information that is not required, you are more than welcome to fill out any of the sections. In addition, there may be some sections that can be added to the order, such as shipping information or attachments. To see the sections, click the Add to Header button in the top right or bottom left corner of the header box. When I talk to suppliers, I often get asked how to add an attachment, so I will show you how to do that right now. I'll choose Attachment from the Add to Header menu. This will add a section to the header right above the line item. You will have two buttons. One will say Add Attachment, and the other will say either Choose File or Browse, depending on the internet browser you are using. You will want to start by clicking the button, which will let you search your computer for the file you want to attach. Next, you will want to choose the file you want to add, and then click the Select button. Next, you will want to click the Add Attachment button. The file should show up in a table below the Browse bar. Once you are satisfied with the information you have entered, you can click the Next button on either the top or bottom right-hand corner. This will take you to a page where you can review all the information entered. If everything looks in order, you can click the Submit button. You will receive an email confirming that you have submitted your invoice successfully. In the email, there will also be a link that you can use to view your invoice. You may save this email as confirmation that the invoice was submitted from your Ariba Network Lite account. If your customer does not intend to send you interactive orders to submit your documents against, but still request that you submit invoices through Ariba using your Lite account, you will be submitting what we call non-purchase order or non-PO invoices. These invoices do not require an interactive order and instead can be raised from the home page of your Ariba Network account. To start a non-PO invoice, you will click the button Create in the top right-hand corner of your screen and choose Non-PO Invoice. This will take you to a screen that requires you to select the customer you will be creating the invoice for, and then click Next. If your customer is not listed there, they do not allow you to submit non-PO invoices to them. After you have selected the correct customer, you can click the Next button. This will take you to an invoice creation page that looks very similar to the one we previously looked at. As before, you will want to fill out all required information, including adding a line to the purchase order. After you have entered the information and the line information, you can click the Next button to review your invoice, and then click Submit to submit your invoice to your customer. Just as with the previous version of invoicing, you will receive an email with a copy of the invoice for your records. With an Ariba Network Lite account, you will have access to our online help center. You can access the Help Center from any page during any processes within your Lite account by clicking the words Help Center in the top right-hand corner of your screen to open a sidebar. Or you can access the Help Center directly from your interactive email. If you scroll to the bottom of the email, there is a blue hyperlink for the Help Center. Clicking that link will load a page that has information pertaining specifically to your Light account. So now that you've seen how Light account works, I'd like to tell you more about the features and benefits you will have access to. Not only will you be joining your customer on their preferred procurement platform, your Light account will not incur fees based on transactions with your customer. Ariba Network will provide visibility to your invoice status and transaction details from your computer or from your smartphone via the Ariba Supplier mobile app. You will receive email notifications, and your Light account will also provide access to online downloads of invoices for your local archiving. And last but not least, you will also have access to SAP Ariba Discovery, where you can promote your company, products, and services and find new customers. Other buyers on Ariba Network can also see your company profile and invite you to participate in auctions and other hosted events or request a quote directly using your company profile information. As I mentioned at the start of this session, you may decide that you need more features on Ariba Network, such as an inbox and outbox to manage your transactions, a catalog featuring your products and services, or the ability to integrate your systems for a seamless transaction process. If that's the case, you may want to upgrade to a full use account. You can do so by clicking the orange Learn More button at the top of your screen. Clicking that button will load a page that shows the benefits of upgrading from a Light account to a full use account. Please note that based on usage, there may be fees associated with establishing a full use account. You can learn more about that by clicking here. If you would like to move forward with the upgrade, you can click the Upgrade button, which will display a pop-up confirming that you are upgrading your Light account to a full use account. Simply check the box and click the blue Upgrade button to change your Light account to a full use account. That brings us to the end of our Light account presentation. I want to personally thank everyone for viewing this presentation. We appreciate you taking valuable time out of your day to learn more about the Light account feature on Ariba Network. We look forward to helping you transact in the future.